This is the Final Four and the championship competition in T. the Silver Stacker's March Madness Tournament of Coins and Rounds. T. Hello, Silver fans. This is T, and you're in the place to be for silver education, acquisition, and entertainment. Welcome back, everybody. So glad you're here and joining me on this championship evening. We're going to do the Final Four and the championship all in one night. And what a tournament it's been up until this point. We've had some dominating performances from the American Silver Eagle and the Mexican Libertad, the #1 seeds in their respective conferences, the East and the South. And then coming out of the Midwest, we had the little 1/10 Krugerrand. And coming out of the West, we had the Walking Liberty $half. We've had upsets along the way. We had domination from some of the big boys. And above all, a lot of fun. So, hey, thanks for joining me for the conclusion that'll start in just a moment. The Vegas odds are all set for this showdown. And hey, along the way, a lot of you who were playing at home with your own brackets had your brackets busted. But here we are. We're at the end, folks. Before we get to tonight's action, let me just remind you one last time that tonight's action is brought to you by the 1986 American Silver Eagle, the 2021 American Silver Eagle, and as a way of saying thank you to all of my viewers, those who have been with me for quite a while, and all those new subscribers who have joined just recently, hey, these two will be given away at the end of this month. So as a matter of fact, this is the final video of the month of March from T. the Silver Stacker. So how do you win? All you have to do is be a subscriber and comment on a March video, and you're eligible. Now, the more March videos that you watch and comment on, the more chances you have to win. And again, this is just my way of saying thanks. Good luck to you. Okay, everybody, are you ready? Here we go! Let's just take a quick look at our contestants who made it all the way through the field of 64 to make it to the Final Four. You've got, representing the Midwest, the little 1/10 Krugerrand versus the Mexican Silver Libertad in the South. Then over to the East, you've got the American Silver Eagle. And finally, in the West, we have the Walking Liberty $half. Let's start our competition with the Krugerrand versus the Libertad. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you've got the South African Krugerrand versus the Mexican Libertad. And in this matchup here, you've got obviously gold versus silver. But in this matchup, let me just tell you, both highly prized for their bullion content, silver versus gold. However, one has more of a collectability factor, and that is the Mexican Libertad. So give credit where credit is due. In many ways, due to the GSR, this little Krugerrand has made it a long way in this tournament, farther than many expected. So credit goes to the Krugerrand for a wonderful tournament, making it to the Final Four as a #3 seed that knocked out a #1 and a #2 to make it to the Final Four. But the Mexican Silver Libertad will advance to the championship. Next, we have what some might consider daughter versus mother, the Walking Liberty right here, inspired and was used in the design of the 1986 American Silver Eagle that started it all, and that design has remained the same. So popular, it has remained the same since 1986 and will continue into the future. Now, tough matchup here. You've got the most highly recognized bullion coin on the planet versus a $50 that's seen a little bit of wear and tear throughout its lifespan. And the winner that will advance, and no disrespect to the Walking Liberty, the Constitutional Silver, the American Silver Eagle has over the years become the world standard for bullion coins. That sets us up for the matchup of all matchups. Libertad versus ASC. Oh boy. Okay, for this one we are going to have to pull out the old dry erase board. Old Coach T is going to have to really analyze this. You've got the Mexican Libertad versus the ASC. I mean, this one is so close. So let's really do an analysis here. Let's see who is going to earn the title of Best Stacking Coin in T the Silver Stackers Tournament of Coins and Rounds. Let's start with this category. Purity. You've got 3 9s here. You've got 3 9s here. Check mark. Check mark. Tie. Let's go with a very subjective category here. Beauty. You've got Lady Liberty versus the Winged Angel of Victory. Both absolutely gorgeous. So close, as a matter of fact, that, speaking of close, let's take a close-up here. So close that we are going to not only look at the obverse, because both ladies, in my mind, are beautiful in their own ways. Let's flip them. You've got the Heraldic Eagle versus the Mexican coat of arms, surrounded by the 9 previous coat of arms. Both beautiful. Tie there. I told you this one's coming down to the absolute wire. Let's go back to the obverse, and on the right, the ASE, a pretty clean look in the field behind Lady Liberty. And for the Libertad, you've got those beautiful Mexican volcanoes and a scenery that is very, very pretty. You've got cacti and agave. I am going to give, because of the background field, I'm going to give the slight nod to the Mexican Libertad. You guys can argue about that one in the comment section. I'm sure you will. Next, let's go recognizability. You've got the most popular stacking coin on the entire planet versus the Mexican Libertad that, although has been around for quite a while, would have a hard time comparing versus the world standard in silver bullion coins. So recognizability, I don't care if you're in Saudi Arabia, in China, in USA, in Mexico or Canada, Guam, New Zealand, or Sweden, everybody recognizes the American Silver Eagle. We got ourselves a tie here, folks. Next, premiums. Now, here we are, end of March 2021. You've got high premium. You've got unusually high premium. Both high premiums. So, I would say this one is a tie. Still tied, folks. Now, when you go to buy a coin, you should always take into consideration when it comes time to sell that coin. and liquidity. Again, going back to the recognizability, I would say that the ASE, you can walk into any local coin shop or online bullion dealer and get a set price for those ASCs that's determined, recognizable, and established. Next, we go to mintage. You've got the ASE minted in the tens of millions throughout the years. Sometimes as many as 40 million minted a year. And you've got the Libertad, low mintage, which makes them so much more valuable to collectors in the long run. We're going to say mintage advantage, Libertad. All right, look where we're at now, folks. We've got ourselves a tie. 1, 2, 3, 4 versus 1, 2, 3, 4. It's all coming down to the final category. Libertad versus ASE comes down to this. Momentum. The long-established ASE, chugging along year after year after year, has always been what it has always been, a 4-star premium bullion coin. However, the momentum of the Mexican Libertad over the last year has been absolutely incredible. People all over the world desire these Mexican Libertads like never before. And when it comes to stacking, it ain't how you start, it's how you finish. And the Mexican Libertad is absolutely en fuego lately. Go to an LCS, they're hard to find. Go online, you can't find them. It's incredible. The popularity, the momentum of this Mexican Libertad gets the check mark. Winner, the Mexican Silver Libertad, the hottest coin on the planet right now, wins the Silver Stackers Tournament of Coins and Rounds. No disrespect to the American Silver Eagle, a great bullion coin on its own. But here you have it, folks. The champion is the Mexican Silver Libertad. Hey, thank you so much for watching with me on my Tournament of Coins and Rounds. It has been a lot of fun. Honestly, it's been quite an effort to get all this done, and I appreciate so many of you who have taken the time to make comments and send me your opinions on what should happen and how. We started with 64, we came down to 2, but there can only be one winner, and that is the Mexican Silver Libertad. Hey, thanks for watching, everybody. Feel free to make comments and tell me what you think. And until the next one, take care, everybody. Peace.